President Obama admitting once again he doesn't have a complete strategy to defeat ISIS. This is Outnumbered. I'm Sandra Smith. Here today, Harris Faulkner, Andrea Tantaros, Jedediah Bila, and today's...
Thanks. Great to be here.
How you doing?
Doing all right. Had a little trouble with my tie today, guys.
You did. It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
no,
love it.
but I for some reason, America for my nut.
Wow. And they are keeping
you're awake. And here, you're usually not awake this early.
I think that was part of the problem. Yeah.
Well, you're looking good, sir.
Well, thanks.
Great. One, if he wouldn't have admitted that we don't have a strategy, because I think the lack with Iran, and I do think there is some...
And it's somewhat painful for the American people who want the president and for the Pentagon, for everybody to get to do whatever it takes, as this poll reveals, for the president. Is it okay for him to step
in an open forum classroom at a just to myself?
I was listening to Jedi, and my thoughts on this were...
I used to hope for a place where you could go and be challenged. And people would bring up really fascinating questions, and you would...
Basically, look, Bill Clinton could campaign in states where his policies maybe weren't that popular because he was incredibly personable.
I mean, Sandra, but it seems like she's trying to put together the Obama coalition again, although it's not working. I mean, she's trying to run the same plays that he ran, but she can't do it like he did.
Well, because she's not Obama. I'm Sandra. So it's not just that he's out there. I think there could be some...
It absolutely doesn't matter. They have gotten away with this for years. And
People, this current administration, they're so arrogant, like we talked about, and there's so much hubris, that they think they're going to win. They have this in the bag, so they've got to raise all this money now because the first
dude, I thought she meant you. But
no,
you're the hashtag one lucky guy.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. It's better.
I think this is, I was going to say, this is better.
Much better.
He hangs out with Hillary, you hang out with us.
Exactly.
All right.
At the commercial break, because everyone plunged in.
Would have us believe that women are nice. It's true. I don't know. Maybe it's just been my own experience.
They're picking on women for, for holding
how we
each other
treat
down.
each other.
I think, though, I mean, every field I've worked in insurance.
It's because they're fulfilling a quota.
Yeah, let me explain. This is just typical male blaming.
Yeah,
it's just that there are more men in those positions right now, so
and
it's,
what are
it's
they
not
called?
as obvious.
Oh, that's right.
Drones. Back.
Yeah.
But you and I say it is the anomaly. It is not the norm.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
Yeah. I could talk about this for...
Targeting this particular age bracket, is it wrong?
Well,
oh, thank you.
Why are you trying to take that away from own?
Come on, but it is true in some cases. You hear those stories sometimes. It's a movie, Auntie Levy.
This is an advertisement that the guy's putting up.
In Bloomin' Onions, but
Ooh,
guess
I love
what?
a blooming onion.
Yes, but on the main stage, so they're trying to let young girls,
presenting adults. But isn't it? I mean, Harris, what would you think? Like, when you does this bother you when you see that and know that girls who are just coming out of school and might?
All right. Do I want my kids to strip? No.
Yeah.
But when they're adults, what I'm hoping is we'll have a conversation about what the other options are.
Right.
But we're not talking about underage here. And I also agree with...
Should be responsible for that. I don't get it.
I like that you're worried that maybe it makes the strip club looks bad.
No, listen, I'm just saying, listen. That's right. Psychoanalysis on the couch today.
Andrea, what's next?
Crawl into one of these like a couple years ago. They found them inside of the claw machine.
He found a way to beat the machine.
Yeah.
There you go. He beat me to it, man.
Yeah. No, the claw machine never been into it.
My husband can shoot that like 50 times in a row. I never understand. Because it's
anything I can
At
do.
least you know what you're in for now, though, if you sign up for it.
It's going to take a lot more change with me. All right. We're going to stay right here for Outnumbered Overtime. Oh, yes, there's more. On the web, foxnews.com/outnumbered, click on that Overtime tab. And while you're on the page, you'll see a live chat that you get in through your Twitter or your Facebook page, and you can talk to us. We'll bring you into the conversation. We're back here for the TV version of us tomorrow at noon Eastern, but for right now, happening now.